And now it's time to roast Carolina Panthers owner David Tepper. Mr. Tepper, what the hell are you doing? There's a video out yesterday. If everybody, I'm not sure everybody's seen this. Maybe they've heard of what happened, but let me show you this clip right here. He was late. Let me set this up. Late in the game, the Panthers were driving down the field, and their quarterback Bryce Young threw an interception. David Tepper, who is known for his outbursts, Dante Hall, like you are, lost his temper, right? He's lost his temper numerous times. I just haven't mentioned it, but I've seen it all season long. There's been 2 or 3 headline incidents where he'll lose his cool. He's cursed at a fan, leaving the field. He had a blow up in their locker room, fired their coach midseason and blew up on him. And from what I understand, the coach that got fired, Frank Reich, was kind of relieved to be fired because this guy is such a jerk and asshole. This is one of these owners that is a dickhead boss that you don't want to work for. They're looking over your shoulder every second of the day. Right when you think, oh, God, I got some free time. Whoa, he's right there. You know what I'm saying? Just looking over your shoulder. He tells you what to do. He's like another Dan Schneider, who sold the Washington Commanders before this season. But same deal, right? Now, I don't think he was all up in the coaches and the front office's business, telling them what to do, who to draft, who to cut. But Dan Schneider was not making headlines for anything good, I can tell you that. I mean, a complete dumpster fire of a front office and ownership group with the previous Washington regime. But David Tepper, if you're not familiar with him, a billionaire hedge fund owner, leader, manager that made his billions of dollars in the stock market. And look, I'm not sure, Mr. Tepper, if that's how you act on Wall Street. Wolf of Wall Street doesn't really translate to ownership. Look, when you own a team, you know it's bad news when a YouTube fan channel is giving you advice on how to act when you are the owner of a football team. That's not good. You have to control yourself at these games. If you cannot control yourself, you need to have situational awareness over yourself and do not attend these games, whether home or away. Or if you do, watch the game in the locker room. Stay out of the public eye. Because if you're not familiar with what he did, as I mentioned, setting up the scene, Bryce Young, their quarterback, threw an interception late in the game and essentially erased any chances of winning. David Tepper was in a owner's box and had a cup of, I don't know, alcohol. I'm assuming it was. And threw it on a kid, a fan of the opposing team with his dad. He got so upset when Bryce Young threw the interception, he tossed his complete cup and threw it all over this kid. Struggling to find the right words because I don't want to use too much vulgar language, but David, what are you doing? Like, really? You got to control yourself, dude. Like, again, I don't know if this is normal on Wall Street, as I mentioned, Wolf of Wall Street, but look, dude, those days are over, at least in the public eye. As I mentioned, if you're going to do that stuff, do that shit behind closed doors. You're making yourself look like a fool. Yes, sir, you are acting like a complete spoiled brat. You are acting like a 5-year-old child. Let's watch. As you can see right there, he threw the drink on this kid right here, and that's the kid's dad. There's a kid dad. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see him in the motion throwing the drink on him. There's his kid right there, down to the left of the man. Everybody else is kind of like, oh shit, what did he just do? This guy's on the phone like, call security. But you can tell David Tepper throws his drink on the child, slow motion right there. You saw that? And then throws his cup down and then walks off in frustration. SMH, Mr. Tepper, SMH. And if you don't know what that means, it means shake my head. Dude, pull it together. Like, come on, man. You cannot attend these games if you're going to be acting like that. You're an embarrassment, not only to yourself, to your name, to your family. You're an embarrassment to the organization. You're an embarrassment to the NFL. You're an embarrassment to adult grown-ups, as myself, calling yourself a man and myself a man. I'm embarrassed about you, right? You don't act that way, okay? Now, don't let me reach for this smoke again for the rest of the season. There's only one more week left. Y'all are making the playoffs. You got one more game to straighten up, and I expect a brand new David Tepper for the 2024 season, because y'all definitely going to the playoffs this year. Straighten your shit up. Chief Studios. My name's Taylor Bell. We're out.